Howdy! My name is Laura, and today in the shop I'm working on this tiny wrench, which is heavily inspired by this early screw style wrench that I have. The final piece is actually going to be available for purchase, but I'll tell you more about that at the end of the video. If you're just tuning into the series now and you missed the first episode, I would recommend that you go back and watch it to make sure that you're caught up so far on where we're at. Otherwise, since you already know where we're at, then let's get to work. All right, so now I need to bend this sterling silver strip. I'm making this area right here. So I need to bend this around so that it will meet back up with that end. And then I'll solder it and it'll be like an elongated D. And then, this will be soldered into it. I don't know if it was clear before when I was holding it up, but I'm making this area right here. All right, that fits really well. Now I gotta cut this tube a little bit shorter so that it, is only gonna be that long maybe. Hey guys, thanks for sticking around till the end of this video. From the last video, you know that I make these tiny tools every year and donate them to the Metal Museum auction. You may have already seen my video where I made this tiny machinist clamp, which was the last auction piece that I donated. But if you haven't seen it and you're interested in watching it, I'll leave a link to it in the description box below. Money raised by this auction helps the Metal Museum to continue to offer blacksmith and foundry apprentices, showcase fantastic metal art exhibitions in their gallery, as well as to teach blacksmithing, foundry, and metals classes, just to name a few. So it's something that I feel really strongly about supporting because they do just such an amazing job of supporting the metal art community that I'm a part of. This sterling silver wrench that you're watching me fabricate will be up for auction this year. And as you already know, it's inspired by this specific wrench that I have in my collection. This specific wrench has actually been in my family since my great-great-great-grandfather's time. This stamp right here says F.B. Wilkins, so Fred B. Wilkins was my great-uncle's grandfather who owned and operated a machine shop. A few years back, when my father chose to pass it down to me, I was honored to give it a good home and put it to good use, occasionally. If you're interested in trying your hand at bidding to see if you can win my piece at the auction, it will take place on Saturday, October 23rd, and you'll be able to bid online from the comfort of your own home. A link to all of the auction information will be in the description box below, but for full disclosure, my pieces at this auction typically go for about $200 to $600. But at this auction, you may find some other things that you're interested in bidding on as well. I would suggest at least visiting the auction preview website to check out this year's offerings. Well, folks, I sure do appreciate you tuning in, but that's all for now. If you're interested in showing your support for my channel, be sure to subscribe. But if you already have, then thank you. Thank you to my ironclad crew over on Patreon for your consistent love, support, and feedback. And as always, I love you. And I'll see you in the next video. Mwah!